Good morning. My name is Cecil, and I'll be reading the Word with you this morning. I've been reading the book of Genesis, and I have been reading with the Message translation. And today I pick up in Genesis chapter 26, so I hope you enjoy it. There was a famine in the land, as bad as the famine during the time of Abraham. And Isaac went down to Abimelech, king of the Philistines, in Gerar. God appeared to him and said, "Don't go down to Egypt. Stay where I tell you. Stay here in this land, and I'll be with you and bless you. I'm giving you and your children all these lands, fulfilling the oath that I swore to your father Abraham. I'll make your descendants as many as the stars in the sky and give them all these lands. All the nations of the earth will get a blessing for themselves through your descendants." And why? Because Abraham obeyed my summons and kept my charge, my commands, my guidelines, my teachings. So Isaac stayed put in Gerar. The men of the place questioned him about his wife. He said, "She's my sister." He was afraid to say, "She's my wife." He was thinking, these men might kill me to get Rebecca. She's so beautiful. One day, after they had been there quite a long time, Abimelech, king of the Philistines, looked out his window and saw Isaac fondling his wife Rebecca. Abimelech sent for Isaac and said, "So she is your wife. Why did you tell us she's my sister?" Isaac said, "Because I thought I might get killed by someone who wanted her." Abimelech said, "But think of what you might have done to us. Given a little more time, one of the men might have slept with your wife. You would have been responsible for bringing guilt down on us." Then Abimelech gave orders to his people. "Anyone who so much as lays a hand on this man or his wife dies." Isaac planted crops in that land and took in a huge harvest. God blessed him. The man got richer and richer by the day until he was very wealthy. He accumulated flocks and herds and many, many servants. So much so that the Philistines began to envy him. They got back at him by throwing dirt and debris into all the wells that his father's servants had dug back in the days of his father Abraham, clogging up all the wells. Finally, Abimelech told Isaac, "Leave. You become far too big for us." So Isaac left. He camped in the valley of Gerar and settled down there. Isaac dug again the wells which were dug in the days of his father Abraham, but had been clogged up by the Philistines after Abraham's death. And he renamed them using the original names his father had given them. One day, as Isaac's servants were digging in the valley, they came on a well of spring water. The shepherds of Gerar quarreled with Isaac's shepherds, claiming, "This water is ours." So Isaac named the well Esek, quarrel, because they quarreled over it. They dug another well, and there was a difference over that one also. So he named it Sitnah, accusation. He went on from there and dug yet another well. Oh, there's no fighting over this one, so he named it Rehoboth, wide open spaces, saying, "Now God has given us plenty of space to spread out in this land." From there he went up to Beersheba. That very night God appeared to him and said, "I am the God of Abraham, your father. Don't fear a thing, because I am with you. I'll bless you and make your children flourish because of your Abraham, my servant." Isaac built an altar there and prayed, calling on God by name. He pitched his tent, and his servants started digging another well. Then Abimelech came to him from Gerar with Azuph, his advisor, and Pichol, the head of his troops. Isaac asked him, "Why did you come to me? You hate me. You threw me out of your country." They said, "We've realized that God is on your side. We'd like to make a deal between us, covenant, that we maintain friendly relations. We haven't bothered you in the past. We treated you kindly and let you leave us in peace. So, God's blessing be with you." Isaac laid out a feast and they ate and drank together. Early in the morning they exchanged oaths, and Isaac said goodbye and they parted as friends. Later that same day, Isaac's servants came to him with news about the well they had been digging. We struck water. Isaac named the well Sheba, oath. And that's the name of the city, Beersheba, oath well, to this day. When Esau was 40 years old, he married Judith, the daughter of Beri the Hittite, and Basemath, the daughter of Helon the Hittite. They turned out to be thorns in the side of Isaac and Rebekah. Thank you for joining me in reading of Genesis chapter 26. Please come back the next time as we begin Genesis chapter 27. Have a great rest of the day.